Hello there from Scotland. It's good to be seen by you, I suppose, since I can't say it's good to see you. I have been here for about 8 months. I'm working on my master's in analytic and exegetical theology. It's a combination of philosophy, theology, and biblical studies. And it's an intensive program, so it's all happening in 1 year. And right now, particularly, I'm in a class on the nature of personhood. So I've been doing all kinds of reading and writing around what it means to be a self. So clearly, you're all here because you're lovers of the Enneagram and you have a particular interest in this too. It's been really neat to have the chance to do deep dives into some analytic philosophy about all of this, and to really get clear on, or clarity wherever it's possible, on what we think we're talking about when we talk about being a self and being a person. So for those of you who engage with material that I create or workshops that I put on in the next few years, you'll probably hear a lot of this residual effect from this program and the experiences I'm having. 2 years ago, I decided to get serious about doing Enneagram work, and so I quit the job that I was doing that I actually really liked to focus on what I wanted this work to become. And I did that for about a year, a little bit over a year, and then I moved here. And it's been really wonderful to have the time away to further clarify the priorities of what I do. So I want to tell you about them. And they're twofold, really, as I've been discerning this for the last few months in more intensity. The two things that I'm focused on, and one of them I've mentioned before via the Instagram and other places, but the two things I'm focused on are this. First, I'm not interested in being a textbook, an Enneagram textbook. I think that probably most of you have a lot of information about the Enneagram. It's not that we don't have enough information, especially in Western culture. We're really information focused. And so it's about learning how to engage with that information, how to hold the map, how to get into the territory. So that's my first desire for what I do, and I hope that you'll see that throughout the way that I engage Enneagram work. Sometimes it's frustrating, and I'm really aware of that, and I think that it's okay. Sometimes it's frustrating to think, oh, if I have more information, then I'll be safe or it'll be good. But actually, sometimes it's not the information we need. It's a new relationship with information. And so I'm interested in that. I'm interested in the relationship between the map and the territory. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing that's emerged in this time is that I have a real desire to partner with already existing communities that come around some idea that is not the Enneagram, and partner with those communities on deepening projects. So this would involve long-term partnerships with a justice organization or a school, educators, the LGBTQIA community, communities that convene around other things that they care about, and then coming alongside those communities to help them see how the Enneagram could be a useful map in deepening the work they're already doing. So those are the two things that I'm really focused on as I look for projects and things that I want to do over the next few years. I have other fun, exciting projects that I want to work on. I'll talk about one later in the email, but one of them is virtual type support experiences. So creating type support groups for 4 to 5 people at a time to do maybe a small retreat, and then to do 6 months to a year of meeting via like a Skype or Zoom session So people could do it all over the English-speaking world, just convening at a certain time each couple weeks or month. So that's exciting to me. And I'm also working on an Enneagram documentary. I have a proposal drafted, and that's in front of a couple boards, and I feel really excited about that. That really fits into that first goal for me, the retraining how to use the map. I think the documentary itself will be a really contemplative process of drawing us into relationship with the knowledge of the Enneagram in a different way. A really slow, long, loving look at the 27 types. And then outside of my Enneagram work, I have a lot of other dreams that Enneagram stuff fits into. And so I'm always thinking about how these will come together. But my life and my work with the Enneagram is about hospitality. And Parker Palmer talks about it as hospitality as a way of welcoming the stranger, but not just the stranger. The stranger is always also bringing strange truth. And so that could be the stranger inside of ourselves. That could be a part of us that we haven't encountered yet, and learning how to accept and welcome what we haven't yet seen in ourselves. But that can also be in other people, and learning how to do that. And so that's what Enneagram work is about for me as well. It's about that learning to accept and love the self, and learning to accept and love the other person, and in so doing, our communities will change, and that's what this is about. Sometimes we're afraid that if we accept things, then they'll just stay the same. But active acceptance and active love will always transform us. I've never seen that to not be the case. So that's what's going on over here. Thinking about a lot of things, dreaming about a lot of things, working on a lot of stuff. Read the email. There's more stuff that's been going on, and that could be fun for you to engage with. And please send me an email. Connect with me if you have any ideas or ways you want to partner, or if you have any questions. I've just talked to you for 8 minutes, so I'd love to hear from you. I'll talk to you soon.